So there's a free-to-play shooter on Steam that looks awesome, plays well, and has a really cool mechanic to it that makes your matches even more interesting. No one's talking about it, and no one's playing it. So let's talk about it. The game is called Zero Grounds. It's a casual arena shooter with plenty of your favorite modes like TDM, capture the flag, etc. But it also has zero-G bubbles on every map. And inside these bubbles, of course, there's no gravity. So you can float around like in space while still shooting, and it just adds a unique way to outplay the enemy. And it's just fun to float. Now, if you've ever played Polygon or BattleBit, you should feel right at home with the aesthetic of the game. Outside of the look though, Zero Grounds plays a bit faster with more movement than Polygon or BattleBit. It's also smaller scale modes with 6v6 instead of a 32v32 size map. Now let's talk about the gunplay. Solid. A decent variety of weapons, but the game could use a few more. It also has a decent amount of attachments, and all these items can be unlocked simply by playing. The map design is also pretty solid. I played on 3 maps: Glass House, Oasis, and The Office, and they were all pretty well thought out. They were built really nice for CQC or close quarter combat with plenty of verticality, and not just from like the zero-G bubbles being able to make you float, but actual having verticality within the level, like climbing ladders to get to a roof or peek out the second floor window, that type of stuff. Now, as much as I am liking this game, there are some things that, they could use improvement. I think there needs to be a couple of more maps added in. Though I did get to play a few different ones, a lot of my playtime seemed to be on Glass House and maybe Oasis, but it was rarely anything else. I think more maps in the pool will help better the rotations. Now, as I said earlier, there is a decent amount of gun selection, but it isn't anything that crazy. A few ARs, a few SMGs, really a few in every category. But in today's market, most of these games have a laundry list of weapons to choose from, with more always being added. And right now, the amount of guns in the game is just a little underwhelming. My last thing I think that needs some work is being able to ADS from sprint. It's weird, you have to stop sprinting in order to ADS. And in most games, if you're sprinting and you hit the ADS button, it just automatically starts making you walk at a certain pace while aiming down your weapon. I never actually noticed how important this would be until I've played a game that didn't have it. It's a very weird thing. It's just, your brain is just so used to sprinting and just automatically ADSing and looking around that when you're not able to do that, I don't know, it just feels funny. Outside of these things though, overall, this is an actually dope free-to-play shooter on Steam. If I'm being honest, I'd love to see this game maybe get a BR or extraction mode. Just having the option of either is always great nowadays in shooter games, and no, I'm not saying it needs it. The arena modes are great. Just saying it could be beneficial to the overall player count. But that's it for me. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments below. If you've played it, tell me your thoughts. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to let me know by hitting the like, hit the sub, stay updated on all kinds of new and upcoming games, and show a little support for the channel. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one.